Hey, Sonya.
Hello, Paul.
So I'm going to be going to Birmingham
Yep.
in about a month's time.
Yes.
And guess what, Sonya?
What?
There isn't a whole lot to do between now and then for me. I've basically done all the research I can. So I should be cool with that.
You're not.
And I am somewhat, well, I'm kind of cool with that.
You're not doing the yard work.
So we're just going to basically come here to say, you know what?
There's nothing going on.
Well, that's kind of the point, but it's also the point, like, you've had a lot of experience in trying to guide me and maybe even guide yourself through this lull. And I think there's going to be a lot of, guide me through the lull.
That's better.
Not you. And I think this might be instructive. Like, we're going to go away for a few weeks because there just isn't going to be a whole lot to say. But before we go away, and we're going to post a bonus episode next week from inside the salon. And we might be doing some other bonus stuff between now and then too. But as for this itself, like the ongoing season 2,
we're on hiatus.
We're on hiatus because there isn't a whole lot to say, and
Which
because
is what happens.
There isn't a whole lot to say. Sometimes there isn't a whole lot to do.
That happens.
And I tend to have a tendency to fill that lull with almost frantic amounts of energy and work anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me this time that I shouldn't, and why not?
This time, I tell you that all the time.
Why not this time?
Well, there's nothing you can do. It's just part of the process. Trust the process. And sometimes there's nothing to do. That's just the reality.
I've got a good friend, Wright Thompson, who says that he talked about this in the last season of the podcast. He talks about how he has a tendency to fill the the moments and the anxieties that he has with more work. I think I'm sort of the same way. I think
you think.
I think there's probably a fair amount of
you
writers
should be doing yard work
who are the same way.
Keep you busy.
You've been doing a great job.
I know.
It's too bad this is just the audio podcast and we're not posting this as well to YouTube because my goodness,
I've been busy.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
You've been doing great stuff.
Thanks.
But why do you think that is? That it's like
what, that you can't do yard work?
No, come on. That's like it's not enough to just do the thing.
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't have that problem.
Yes.
And I don't understand why you have it, why you struggle with it.
You're on me right now to hurry up so that you can take a nap.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. I have 3 little kids.
Yeah. So I'm going to take your advice this time. And part of the advice is just simply like not doing a whole lot. Maybe when we come back, we could report not only like how the Birmingham trip went, but what it was like to deal with the lull.
Well, okay, but hopefully you'll be dealing with it better than you are now.
Well, I mean, like, what am I doing now that's so offensive?
You're filling it with frantic energy and like doing more work and trying to fill it with work and projects.
Rather than just doing nothing?
Well, there's nothing to do. I mean, enjoy this. You know better than anyone that once you start working on this book, it's this crazy pace to the finish line.
Yeah.
This is a very fortunate lull. Take advantage of it.
And I have been.
Do stuff with me. Help me in the
yard. All right. So we'll be back in a few weeks' time. And then when we are back, actually, it will be on by then, right, Sonya? Because...
yeah, everything will be grown by then.
Well, everything will be grown by then in your yard. And I will be in full-on...
which is a whole other...
book structuring.
Whole other set of stuff.
Straight into book writing. Because the Birmingham trip is really the last thing that I need to do.
I thought you needed to go to Boston.
I don't know if I'm going to have I don't know if I'm going to need to. And kind of like what we talked about last time, like because there's all these places that are closed, like the Kennedy Library where I needed to go is closed right now.
Yeah.
So maybe whatever. I can go there later.
See? I'm going with the flow.
I'm trying to go with the flow. But like I anticipate that subsequent episodes are going to have a slightly different tenor to them.
Probably.
Because then it will be on.
It will be on.
All right. We'll be back in probably about a month's time. Or thereabouts. But until then, we're going to at least post a bonus episode next week. Look for that then. That'll be fun. That'll be from within the salon. And then season 2, the process will continue. Right, Sonya?
Yes.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. If you like this season of Now That's a Great Story, or just getting caught up on the first, the best way to keep in touch is through the newsletter, paulkicksnewsletter.com. There, you'll get even more advice on how to be the best writer and storyteller you can be. In fact, right now, I've got a free PDF for you. The 7 rules top long-form writers follow to make more money from their stories. Sign up for the newsletter and you'll get the free PDF. Head there now, paulkicksnewsletter.com.